Is the red light flashing in the back of me and it's recording? I'll leave you to it.
Hey, hi, hello. I am here today because exactly-ish 12 months ago to the day I posted my very first video on my brand spanking new YouTube channel. Picture this. The year was 2020. I was unemployed because I just lost a job, got fired. I like to blame it on COVID. I was living in a city that was just coming out of lockdown. To say I had let myself go would have been a complete understatement. It was scary how much weight I put on during that time. And in general, I just needed like a creative outlet that I could, let my juices flow, and I kind of wanted to get my head across Adobe Premiere. So I thought, what better way to use all of my free time than to make a YouTube channel? The stars were aligning. I thought my destiny was set. I thought this was the future. I had promise. I had a camera. I was ready to go. That was a year ago. And that was the last video I posted on YouTube. The experience overall was a really scary one, but I don't regret it at all because I think I was able to say things in that video that I've never really said to even close friends and family, and I still kind of stand by that video to this day. I'll link it somewhere if you want to go have a little cheeky squiz of it. What I later discovered that the only thing that is scarier and more overwhelming than posting your first video to the internet is actually planning and filming and editing your second video to the internet. So that was sadly the only video that I posted to my YouTube channel in that 12-month period. Who knew it was going to be so hard? Not me. Moving along 12 months, and once again I am finding myself just coming out of lockdown. Hey Delta, you cheeky devil, you got me again, you did. And once again I find myself needing to shed some kgs or some lbs, because despite the fact that I learned a few lessons in the first lockdown, I definitely did not handle this one as well as I probably should have, and I did, stack on a little weight. So once again, my name is Amie Mole and I am on a weight loss journey again. Yay. Okay, so first let's quickly go back to 2020 when I posted my first video. I weighed in at 105.85 kilos, which to this day is the heaviest that I've ever been, which is about 230 pounds, give or take, if you're not riding the metric train, which you should be. After filming that video where, I made a pretty big show and dance out of the fact that I'd just been fired, I pretty much started working at another job nearly the next day after I filmed that one, and I started a job teaching kids to swim, which is one that I had been doing when I was in high school. So it was pretty deflating to go back to a job that I was doing as a 16-year-old on pretty much the same money, but it was also kind of a perfect place to be when I needed to lose weight, because I was at kind of a pool gym environment, and let's just say you're not going to bring a bag of Maccas to the staff room during your lunch break when you're working with a whole bunch of personal trainers that are like, keto bro. So that was pretty good. It also got me up super early in the morning, and I was pretty organized. I brought my oats for breakfast, and I had a stir fry for lunch pretty much every single day. And overall it was I made lemons out of lemonade. I was pretty good. So I went from 105.85 kilos in October of last year. By April, I was 92 kilos, which is about 200 pounds, give or take. So like if I was watching my first video and then I looked for a second video and there wasn't one, I would assume that the creator of that did not fulfill their promises or achieve their goals. And while that is a little bit true, it's not 100% true. I did have some wins in the last 12 months, I did. So Q 2021, and in exactly the same fashion as 2020, I started a new job, like a career type job that I was really excited about. I had one day in the office, and then day 2, I was told to pack up my desk at lunchtime and head home because we are heading into lockdown again.
Yay.
I did the second lockdown a little bit better than I did the first lockdown. I did manage to keep my job, which, while I tell my mum and my dad that I lost my job last year because of COVID, I was not really COVID related. Like, I really was not doing a very good job there. Like, I just found the whole year like super overwhelming. Like, I didn't adjust to working from home very well. It was a pretty big disaster. So this time around, I kind of managed my time a little bit better. And I managed to, oddly enough, kind of respect the hours that I was on work more and kind of value the time that I wasn't on work a little bit more, if that makes sense. Whereas in 2020, I just stressed about work all the time and I couldn't get anything done, and I just didn't know why. Like, it was an absolute shit show. It was no good. So right now I am 29 and I'm turning 30 next year, and I'm not like morbid about getting old. I'm not like, oh, ew, 30. But I also don't want to go into my 30s the same way that I went into my 20s. Like, I want to be a, 30-year-old. I want to be an adult. I want to be a considerate consumer. And I don't want to go into my 30s doing the same kind of gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight pattern that I did in my 20s. You know, that pattern that some people compare to a yo-yo?
Name me one person who's gotten rich by doing yo-yo tricks.
Donald Trump? No.
Did the Indians have yo-yos?
No, they did not have yo-yos. That's it. I'm sick and tired of talking about yo-yos.
Every time I've lost weight in the past, I've quit drinking alcohol and I've quit like home delivered takeaway food. And I have tried to go to bed early and like get up early, which I've pretty much only done because I was in jobs that required me to get up early. I've never, out of choice, been a morning person. But that's like the Amie method of losing weight, and it like always works. And this time I can safely say I don't want to not drink alcohol for the next month. Like, I don't want to just take that out of my life, because I know that when I start drinking again, not that I like drink that much, but it's kind of the lifestyle. Like, I know that cycle ends up in me gaining weight again, and I don't want to do that. So I want to try and figure out a way to be a moderation queen. And I'm going to try and document that on this channel. Although I did find every other time that I've lost weight that it's like not very exciting doing it. It's pretty mundane. So I'm going to have to find an exciting way of making content. Stay tuned for that one. Anyway, so my big picture goals, I want to weigh 69 kilos because A, lol, and B, it puts me in a healthy BMI, so pretty stoked on that. Number 2, I want to stop biting my nails. I'm going to put a picture in if you can't see. Basically, I've been a nail biter my whole life, except I don't bite my nails, I pick my nails. I just pick and pick and pick and pick. And then if there's no more nail to pick, I start to like pick at the skin. It's a bad time. I mean, it has never negatively impacted my life, but I want to get it under control. Although I feel like it's the sort of thing that maybe I need to go to therapy to fix. But anyway, we'll see. We'll have a go at it. And I want to save a bit more money. I don't want to go into my 30s, as broke as I went into my 20s. Which again is something that I don't think that I can really document on the internet because I don't really want to discuss finances. But I don't know, maybe there's something I can do that's like shopping on a budget or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll work that out. So, so basically I don't have a plan. I've got some goals. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to my channel because the last time I did that, I didn't post anything else. So I will ask you to mark in your calendar 2 weeks from today to set yourself an alarm or something. Come back here, and if I've posted another video apart from this one, reward me with a subscribe because then I mean business. And that's all I've got for today. Thank you for listening if you made it this far. Again, my name's Amie. Stay cool. How do I look?
Down.
Down.
Oh, it's too bright.
You know what they don't teach you
You
in
become
high
very
school?
white.
You know what they don't teach you in high school? How to film yourself for the internet.
I think the lowest setting was perfect. Is that the
Quite
lowest?
embarrassing.
Is that the lowest setting?
Yeah, now run away so that you can't see this. And also
Well,
don't
could you sit back in your position so I can make sure that
Okay,
you're
and
framed
then
correctly?
can you please loop the screen over so I can see myself? And then can you please put earplugs in so you don't listen to me because it's too embarrassing?
Well, I've just lost my...
Oh, can you just make sure my headphone is plugged in properly?
Yeah.
Oh my god, can you see a guitar in the background? That is so fucking creative.
Isn't it? Are you...
Such a creative soul, I love that.
Are you framed correctly still?
I reckon so. Do you think it looks good?
Yeah, I reckon
How's
it
the
looks
lighting?
good. Lighting's great.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get out of your hair.
Oh my god, this is so scary!
Don't be a squirrel.